is so sleek. Actually, as many of you know, Steve Jobs actually is an architect, was an architect, never completed. That's a different. Because of his understanding, he could sense how technology has to be made compatible with citizens. So we need to invest. Our service delivery systems have to be citizen friendly. Otherwise, we may have this sort of situations. We will have situations like this. Thank you very much.
Professor Dr. Srinivas. It was really, I would say, overwhelming in terms of the examples and cases which you explained in terms of ICT use and applications. I think we have to go to the next speaker, Rishi.
First of all, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to come here and share our experiences. I am heading the digital enterprise services business of Tech Mahindra, and I am also one of the chairmen of IET for IoT panel, and I have written a book on enterprise IoT. So the sensor based, how the ICT can work. I have done a lot of research on it. We have participated. Honestly, with the companies like Tech Mahindra, we have implemented many things abroad, but with the new vision, new energy that has come in our country now, we have been focusing quite a lot on seeing how can we bring that and bring it to our own country and implement. But we have done a number of other things in the country, which I like to share and show that we are doing quite a good things for our own country. Just a bit of, you all know Mahindra Group. We are the largest tractor manufacturers, one of the known brands in India. But we also do IT. We are a $4 billion business. And, out of the, approximately $17 billion business of Mahindra Group, we represent around 25% of that. It's not that Mr. Modi coming to power was the trigger to the thought leadership within the group. But within the group, Anand has always been working on seeing how can we synergize different groups and how can we work together and see what can we do together. The Reva car, the first battery car in India, the IT of that has been developed by my team. Okay, so the car that can be controlled by the smartphone has been developed by my team. And that's a connected car solution. You have seen it from Daimler Chrysler or Volkswagen and all. We also do all these things. And that's a running car. There's not even a single group company where we have not, I'm using the word experimented, and done something, tried to do something digital and took it to the market. We have a real estate company, Mahindra World City, which is one of the associating in this. And they are developing two smart cities, one in Chennai and one in Jaipur, which Anita spoke about in the previous session. So we got an opportunity. We have created a living lab with all the ICT solutions implemented in Mahindra World City, Jaipur. Okay. So it will be pleasure for us to invite you there and see the kind of solution that can be there. Where the garbage bin says, I am 70% full, come and collect me. And the parking says, this is the parking available. So at the moment you enter inside the city, you will get an SMS that this is the parking available, go and drive and put it there. So, many of such solutions we have already implemented. We have given a vision what a smart city will look like. The slide is, I'm not sure how much it's visible, but the connected, convenient, clean, clever culture and communities. We also believe that every city will have their own culture. Either you are going to be a green field or a brown field, it is going to have its own culture. So, what you are trying to make smarter in a city in Varanasi will be very different from some part in Delhi or Mumbai. Okay. So there has to be a lot of things which has to be taken care. I am more interested in taking you some of the examples because I know, we have a limited time. So a lot of connected components. So I am an ICT company. I am not an infrastructure company. Okay. So I make how this water management can be smarter. How can the electricity or the utilities can be smarter. And I'm not the trunk infrastructure builder. So we are the SIs for Dubai and Milton Keynes and many other, Melbourne and all. We are doing smart parking, smart lights, smart this, smart that. And in the Mahindra World City, Jaipur, we are doing this. So in the e-governance space, where the governance is the main topic, we all know what kind of benefits it's going to be. I want to take you to the example of what we have done. Municipal Corporation of Delhi approximately 17 million citizens. 100% digitalized has been done by us. Okay. 87 different services from the online building plan is online. Okay, so any citizen can give their uh, plan of the house or a commercial or a shop online. It reads Acrobat readers or PDFs or the CAD CAM data, and we are able to do it from a centralized location. The municipal commissioner can see out of the 1700, 1800 approximately schools, which schools are open, how many students came, how many teachers are coming, and there's a clean dashboard that is available on his screen. There are hospitals, approximately 600, 700 approximately hospitals. Some of them are, Unani, some dispensaries, some clinics, some small hospitals or dispensaries, whatever we call it. You can easily see which doctor came, which didn't, how many patients came, how many, were treated, what kind of medicines were used. In a single location, you can see the complete inventory. And that's true for all kind of departments. From a centralized location, we are managing everything. Property tax in Delhi was automated online by us in 2008. Okay, so no citizen goes in Delhi to pay their property tax. The advantages are huge. And we also believe that out of the 17 million population of New Delhi, or I shouldn't say New Delhi, Delhi, and which comes under the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, people like my father who never use the internet, and he likes to go to pay the property tax. We have created the customer service centers, and that too at a location. The birth certificates and the death certificates can be issued in 15 minutes, and from the hospitals or the clinic from where the child is born, and that too free. Okay, earlier they used to charge 5 rupees, and the SLA was 4 days, and it used to take 15 days. The kind of customer experience, the kind of cost benefits, the kind of revenue growth because of the online property tax, and the kind of, I don't want to use, but the corruption reduction has been significantly high. And that's what we have been able to do, MCD. And, if you read the newspaper, there are other kind of things which you will be reading about. But honestly, it has been a huge success, and we have been able to implement it. And the governance, if you go to the commissioner's office, it's going to be a huge screen from where you will be able to see which school could open, which school didn't open, how many teachers came, how many students came, which class is happening. At that level of details, we are managing it. Definitely now the next step is how can we do crowdsourcing for managing the waste? How can we do the water management and many other parts? And the other thing which was discussed was how to integrate the different units. And that's what we are trying to do now. And so I'm skipping this slide. We all know the benefits, the single dashboard, visible officials and all. The next thing which we have done is the irrigation department. In 2006, the Uttar Pradesh irrigation and the Madhya Pradesh irrigation department has been end-to-end digitalized by Tech Mahindra. And honestly, one thing is the technology. There were 150-year-old office of irrigation department in Lucknow, which used to have the maps of how the rivers and how the canals were made. They were part of the memory from the British Raj. How to scan them, keep them, how to keep it in the, and that was the kind of thing which was more interesting for me than trying to see how the layout of the irrigation or the canals are. The SCADA system have been put. The farmers get the SMSs. The farmers can get the messages from the climate departments. And that's the kind of e-tendering. So 2006, e-tendering was done in UP irrigation. It was a World Bank sponsored project. And a similar kind of things which we have done for Madhya Pradesh irrigation, and now we are doing it in a similar line in Tamil Nadu. Okay, these are World Bank and a huge amount of benefits to the farmers and saving the water. The SCADA systems and everything are there. Flood control, clearly monitoring. We are the largest tractor manufacturers, and as another part of our group, we do the Mahindra Samriddhi. What used to happen, we were having centers where the farmer used to bring the soil. Okay, and we used to support them. How can they help in moving the food from different places to the other? We have done the farm to fork. The gentleman before has also spoken about this, but we are implemented this, and Food Corporation of India is trying to see how can we use the farm to fork in India and provide the benefit. Now this Samriddhi part. The farm to fork has been attached to the digital farming sensors. Earlier, the farmer used to bring the soil to us, and we used to test it and give the soil card. It was the kind of, the additional attracting my customer. My customer is a farmer. Okay. And that is what was done. Tech Mahindra joined their hands with the Mahindra Group, and we created this kind of, sensor, this device, which is going to put into the soil. We'll be able to sense the quality of soil, and we'll be able to provide the SMSs. And we, instead of asking farmers to bring the soil, we are sending the information to them that you require phosphorus, you require nitrogen, this is the urea quality, this is the fertilizer quality, and this is the amount you should be putting in your soil, and the kind of crop growth that can happen. Last, Mahindra Varsity Jaipur. And I just want to show you this slide. I'm not selling, I'm not trying to do a smart parking or a smart garbage or a smart waste management. What I am trying to do is to centralize command and control center for a city, where the surveillance can be done, where the waste management can be done, and all the sensors are providing the data. And I'm not sure how much visible it is, but the right-hand side, the bottom right-hand side is showing the dashboard for the Jaipur, Mahindra Varsity Jaipur. With the water, parking, all those kind of features, whether it's coming in the municipality, or they're coming under police, or they're coming under different departments, you can centralize it, and now you're joining the data. So like, if you have done a, past the traffic light, the alarm will go on. We are working on the smart lights and all. And similarly, how the ICT can help and govern is what we have already done. Looking forward to more ideas and examples, but we are already working on this. Thank you very much.